Paul, hey, congratulations for every last one of them.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad. I'm guessing you liked it. Thank you.
I always enjoy these type of action films,
Oh,
whether
great.
there's nothing to
Excellent.
like.
Excellent. I'm the same.
Hey, so tell us, tell us, the easy question first. What attracted you to this project for every last one of them?
Um, I do work with the filmmakers a lot. The director and the producer are friends of mine. We've worked together over the years. So when they're doing something and they call with a job offer, I'm usually in anyway. But I think the director sent me that script way before we made it, and I read an early version of it. And I thought it was very stripped down and kind of like First Blood, the original Rambo. And it was actually set. It was almost too similar to Rambo with the setting, and I think it was set in the UK. But I liked it right away off the script. And then a while later, Christian did his version of it, which included some elements with the family and the Palm Springs little water scheme going on there. I thought it was a straight up fun revenge movie, fun to make. Hopefully, it's some fun to watch. I know it's pretty dark, but the people involved in the script. I mean, the easy ones, and a job. I needed a job.
Now, you've done quite a lot of action films, before in your career. What distinguishes this one from the rest?
I think I've I'm not a parent, so I don't think I've ever played a father with that kind of pain going on in his life. I don't, want to talk too much about it. I don't know what spoilers or what's in the trailer, but um, I think this one was different. The pain that guy was going through, that character Jake, he was kind of a mess anyway, I think. And then what happens, it's even. I don't know how you come out of that, and I guess you have to watch the movie. But I think I've never played a guy who had something that horrible. I had to live with that.
So, what were your preparations this time around for playing Jake? I mean, obviously, physicality. It seems like you kept it up for the years. So,
Yeah, you have to. You have to. I A lot of the projects I work on, we have same stunt guys. My friend is a cinematographer on a lot of these movies. He has a military background, and we all kind of have the same vibe or the same film language. So the preparation from other movies kind of bleeds over into this. So if I look good, it's because I'm working with a lot of the same guys that I've worked with, and it makes things look smoother that might not usually look that smooth. And we had a good bunch of guys around who were game for doing stuff fast, and it was really just the team around. I mean, myself being prepped, I was kind of ready for another movie that didn't go, so that was another fortunate thing. I was training for something else that didn't happen.
well, I could tell you one thing. You clean up very well compared to what you look like now.
Well, thanks. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm usually pretty shaggy. I'm kind of shaved and haircut for a movie. I'm usually a pretty shaggy guy. We have to keep these beards going, man, while we can.
Is, does your does it make it easier your job to work with the same stunt people time and time again?
Yes, because they know what to expect from me, and they also know what maybe I can't do, or what they know. I think it's the same thing with acting, whether it's the physical part or the emotional part. I hope I get hired because guys think I can do what they need. And if I can't do it, they probably won't hire me. But it's definitely easier. I have a team of guys I work with a lot, and Christian's one of them. And they just make you look good. And it's that simple.
Were there some stunts on the film that you actually performed yourself?
Yeah, this film, I don't want to sound, I'm not bragging. I'm just being honest about the budget and the limitations of the movies. I probably did all the running around and getting kicked myself. if there was someone besides me getting kicked in my wardrobe, I don't remember it, to be honest. I think it was all me. I don't mind it. I don't mind doing it. Yeah.
That is terrific. Tell me about this plantation that or what palm tree farm that you're at. I mean,
Yeah,
that place
that's
is
pretty
huge.
trippy. That's a pretty trippy location. I've been to Palm Springs a lot. I have friends out there. I love going out there. And when they told me where they were shooting and I saw that location, it's just a giant date farm way out in the desert. I don't know the exact location. I guess it's Coachella Valley somewhere. And it's massive and you can get lost in there. It's very strange to see a dense jungle like that in the middle of the desert. And I hope when people see that on film, that alone adds so much just to see something you don't usually see. That house is real. I mean, they really landed a helicopter on the property. It's very weird. It seems like a supervillain's lair. It was really strange. And I think it works for the movie because it's just so odd.
Was this filmed during the summer or the winter? Was it comfortable?
It was Palm Springs, so who knows? It was hot, and we had COVID masks on in between takes. I don't know when we shot it, but Palm Springs is, as you know, it's pretty hot. So it was hot.
Well, let's talk about your cast. You know, your co-stars there.
Sure.
Let's start with the villains. Jake and Taryn. How are they?
They were great. My first time meeting them or working with them, and again, those are roles. They're pretty cool roles, actually. Those cool characters, but they just jacked it up. I mean, I was fascinated by all the time Christian, the director, spent on the so-called villains, the bad guys. I actually got their side of the story, not my character, but me as like a viewer, I kind of got their side of the story. I don't think they're total villains. I got sucked into that group, Jake and Taryn. I thought it was pretty interesting.
Now, of course, Christian brought in a couple of others like Richard and Michael.
Oh yeah, those guys are great.
Could you talk about the little bit about acting alongside them? They're legends in this
Sure.
industry.
Michael, I know a little bit. We've worked together in the past, and it was nice to see him playing kind of a lovable, caring guy because he is like that. So that was fun and that was easy. We have a very comfortable way of working together. And Dreyfus, I'm a nerd, so I was starstruck when I met him. It was pretty cool working with the guy. He's just a legend, and he was okay with me geeking out a little bit. And he has great stories, and you just sit there and you soak it all in. And he was game, man. He was totally up for it. He was game for all the action, game for working extra days. Very supportive, really inspirational to see that guy busting his ass, and he wanted to do more.
That is actually great to hear from you, Paul. So what's up next for you? More action films down the road?
Yeah, I think I have something coming out around. Actually, I'm in something coming out. My friend did a movie called The Outlaw Johnny Black, an action comedy. I don't know if you know the movie Black Dynamite. This is like a Western spin-off of that with Michael Jai White. It's a pretty good cowboy Western action comedy, blaxploitation. It's a million genres, but I think it comes out Thanksgiving. Outlaw Johnny Black. And then I'm working right now in Thailand on a Vietnam War movie that I don't think they've announced the full cast yet, so I have to let them announce who's in the movie. But I've been working in Thailand since August. So that'll be out next year.
That is great. I want to go back to Thailand because that's where I'm actually from. So.
Oh man, I mean, you may have a neighbor. I love it here. I've been to Chiang Mai. I'm in a town now called Hua Hin. I hope I'm saying it right.
Hua Hin.
I think this place is beautiful. The people are great, and it lived up to what I've heard about it. And as far as making movies here, wow, the crews are amazing. I'm actually probably the most peaceful I've been in a long time, and I'm doing a Vietnam War movie. But what a beautiful place.
Well, call me jealous. Well, thank you, Paul, for speaking to us about every last one of them. It's a terrific action film. Thank you.
Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Bye now.